Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's episode of Game Poke, the show where we cover gaming related topics and talk a load of old bollocks. But today, it's not so much bollocks as it is another human part. A lady human part. In other words, we are going to be covering 5 games that, well, they're very heavy on plot. And when I say plot, I mean plot. Alright, it's games that have a lot of tits in them. How's that? There you are! All the bluntness was destroyed from that description. Yes, we're going to be looking at 5 video games on the Nintendo Switch that have a lot of anime / hentai-ish theme. Now, some of these games are just downright shit, but they're heavy on the porn aspects. And, yeah, some of these games are fun, though. I will tell you if one's fun, and I'll tell you if one is just basically one to throw in your wank bank if you're into that sort of thing. First game we're going to cover is by P-Cube. Now, P-Cube make quite a lot of visual novel games. Some of them are very, very enjoyable. They're good stories. If you're like me, and you like anime, you may also be a big fan of manga. My problem with manga is, since becoming an adult and a parent, I don't get time to sit down with any kind of book, let alone fucking manga. Well, visual novels is the answer for that, because I can have manga on the go, it's a video game, it's just better graphics. Obviously, I know it's stupid what I just said, manga on the go, manga is on the go, it's a book, you carry it. But this just, it adds a new layer to it. Visual novels are great for me. P-Cube make a lot of them. And a lot of them are a little bit naughty. So the first one on the list is by P-Cube, and it's called World End Syndrome. Now, the good thing about World End Syndrome is that there are many different routes you can take throughout the game. It's got huge replayability. Let me put it this way, there's several girls you can get to know. But there's a murder and monsters and evil and shit within. It's really good story. But of course, we're not focusing on that today. I just want you to bear in mind, this is a good game. And when you're getting to know certain girls, certain screenshots will appear. This is a screenshot that happened when I was getting to know one certain girl. Now, you may think, oh, that's a little bit risque, but that's hardly porny. Fine, what do you think of this one? Straight away you're thinking, you see, that's a bit more like it. You're making more effort now. But all in all, World End Syndrome has a lot of that. Never revealing fully. At least, not at any point I've played yet. I haven't aced the game. I haven't done every possible story route. I pick the game up once every few months. Think, right, I haven't done anything on this storyline, I don't think. I'm going to try that. The only annoying thing is, I do sometimes have to follow a walkthrough because it's a visual novel. If you say the wrong thing, you fucked it, and the story goes in an entirely different direction. So it's kind of handy to have your phone. You think, okay, right, I think there's a bit here where I get to choose what to say. Right, let's Google. If I pick the wrong thing, I fucked the whole thing. So it's a little annoying like that. But anyway, that's just to get you warmed up. The next game is a lot naughtier. The next game is Ninin Days. Story is basically, there's a ninja girl, she's trying to prove herself to a clan, but she's not quite sure how to do that, so she's fucking idiot, blah de blah, you're a normal guy, you walk along, you find her on the street, lying face down, like this. There you go. Now obviously that's naughty, but it doesn't quite focus on the plot that we're covering today, but just in case you want more of that, here's another clip from the game. And for those of you that are starting to not believe me on the plot, here. And at one point in the story, this ninja girl needs to make money, so she works at a maid cafe. Now the story on this one is quite enjoyable, but it's very basic. It's not, I don't know, it's not going to keep you gripped all that much, I don't think. World End Syndrome, previously mentioned, great story. You want to find out Who or what is killing people? What is going on here? There's a really great underlying tale. Ninin Days doesn't have that. It's kind of like a day-to-day storytelling thing. It's enjoyable. It's not epic, but it's much more porny than World End Syndrome. So I hope you like that. That's number 2. Moving on to number 3. Trouble Days. This game is dumb as shit. I think it's made by the same people that made Ninin Days, pretty sure. The story is kind of crap, but I honestly didn't get that far into the game because it's so heavily focused on the naughty bits. I thought, this is not a game. This isn't even a novel. This is just, hey, porn! It starts off, you're a guy, you're asleep. Can't see anything. Screen's black. What's that feeling? Something soft, squidgy. Wakes up, and he's being straddled. Just fucking look at that! I mean, what's going on? And look at the text in the game. Look at that. Her name is Lovelier. She says, that was hard work for me, or would you prefer if I straddled you, face it away from you? Again, like, first 3 minutes in the game. We found out nothing else. This is the game so far. But okay, we're going to jump straight in the deep end of this pool. So yeah, basically, she's a succubus. And she wants to pleasure the character. You see where I'm going? I didn't play the game for long because I had no interest story-wise. This is just wank bank material for anyone that's out there. Yeah, we're getting real down and dirty today. It's a good thing that I don't get monetized because straight away I would not get monetized. So, fuck it, eh? If you want to experience one of the true naughty ones, this is it. Yeah. Next game is Prison Princess. Now this game is dead fun, and it's naughty throughout. Basically, it's a fantasy type one, so the story's much more enjoyable already. You are a ghost. There are these 2 princesses that are trapped within this fucking puzzle maze castle, and you've got to get them out via doing the puzzles. That's what's fun. This novel actually has a lot more interaction. You are doing the puzzles. Some of them are a bitch. These puzzles can be quite tough, but others are really enjoyable and really fun. The princesses are always in the shot when you're doing the puzzle. As you can see from the title here, it's already a bit risque. You've got one very goth girl, you've got one very, innocent looking girl. But this is one of the first shots you see. And that says it all. But it's a lot of point and click adventure. As you can see, she's looking over here at this cracked bit of wall. You've got to click on the wall. I was going to say, click on the crack. But you've got a dirty mind, and you'd have thought of something else, wouldn't you? But for example, here's one puzzle where you can see the goth girl on a horse statue. There's a timer up above that will drain, and you've got to click these buttons in a certain order, blah, 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 blah. It's quite a lot of fun. That's just one of the first puzzles, if not the first puzzle. It's good fun. It's very enjoyable. I know none of you care about that, though. You want to know about the naughty bits, don't you? Well, here's the funny thing. I was really enjoying this game. Although it's short, it has multiple endings. I think I got, not the crappiest ending, but I got one of them. Meh. I did all the puzzles. But I think I didn't say certain things, or I fucked up on a time limit. There were a couple of times where I screwed up on a puzzle and had to do it again. I think that affected my overall score. But anyway, on the last puzzle, the puzzle bit in the shot is on the ground. And the 2 girls are like playing Twister, basically. With your hand on the red and your foot on the blue and a load of bullshit too. They're doing that. My cursor was up here, around where they are. Puzzle's down here. So I'm scrolling down to go to the puzzle. As I've gone down, instead of pressing action or whatever the button was on the puzzle, I've accidentally clicked on the corner of her hand. One of the girl's hands. And she shook. I was like, what? Honest to fuck. I didn't find out about this till near the end of the game. If you click on the girls in certain areas, they enjoy it and react. Certain parts jiggle and certain parts shake, and their facial expression, well, here's an example. If you look at Goth Girl here, her expression changes from this to this. I found out that on every bloody puzzle you can click the girls and then they will react and say some real naughty things that I don't think I can put in this. That's kind of over the limit with some of them. You know, YouTube would totally kick me the fuck off if I did that. So, just bear in mind, I didn't find out till the end. I thought, oh god, wouldn't that have been funny? Bugger, I didn't even... I can't believe I never even thought of it. Never thought to click on them. Didn't even occur. Absolute idiot I am. But it's a damn fun game. I don't know what it costs. If any of these games today sound interesting to you, this is the one that's at least going to keep you entertained because there's stuff to do rather than just reading and being a pervy git. Now, the last game is Nekopara. I think I've pronounced that right. Might be Nekopara. I don't know. Basically, it's about cat girls. As if cat girls were real. You own a coffee shop, and it becomes a sort of maid cafe with cat girls. And, yeah, pretty much, yeah. The two of these cat girls are your cats. They're yours. They call you master. And a lot of naughty stuff happens, but not too naughty. Anyway, here's a picture. As you can see, that's them in their maid outfit. But what about them in the shower? Yeah. Yeah. This is a game. What's that? You don't want shower? You want hot tub? Okay. There you go. And again. And again. And again. Nekopara is like some of the other games mentioned today. The story's not awesome. It's just sort of... I don't know. I wasn't so bored that I stopped playing. I could complete the game. This is volume 1, by the way. With Nekopara, there's several. I don't know what number we're on, but I want to say it's like 4. I may be wrong there, so don't quote me on that. But it's kind of interesting in this weird, mad, sort of tame, softy, porny way, I guess. But I found out that it was also on PC. I found out that if you get the ones on Steam, you can basically spend the same money again that you'd already spent in the game for an extra download, where actual sex scenes happen in the game, apparently. I haven't played it. That's a bit much for me. Yeah, you can get PC download of all sorts. And I can't even say some of the things they get up to. I thought this was a joke. I thought it was bullshit. So I did a bit of a Google, bit of a research, and I saw the pictures, and I was like, oh, this is a thing. I can't include any of them in this vid. I'm really sorry. I know you want to know. Find out for yourself. Nekopara. Holy fucking shit. And the Nintendo Switch version is obviously the one that doesn't have that. But it's still pretty bloody naughty for Nintendo. I mean, okay, maybe I'm old school and I think, oh, Nintendo, they're family friendly. Wouldn't even have a crucifix in a game. But, oh, look. Porn. Plot. Those were the 5 games with plot in a heavy way. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's very different from the norm, but I'm seeing it fucking everywhere lately, so I thought nuts to it. Here's one from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like, leave a comment as to whether you'd want another video like this again someday, or whatever the fuck. Also, you may notice in the background, there's some of my most recent big video that I've done, The Lion King. Check it out. There'll be links above maybe and below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.